Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a daily checkup spread. Okay, so what's going on for our collective for today, please? What does our collective need to know? What is going on for our collective? What is their daily checkup energy, please? For our collective. Okay, so the overall nature of your situation is the Ten of Swords. The background influences that are creating this situation is the Two of Wands. The immediate causes of your situation, the Knight of Wands. Okay. The enemy, the obstacle, or the challenge that you're currently facing is the Two of Swords. The attitude that you're going to need to take is the Queen of Cups. The action that you need to take, the Six of Wands, beautiful. And the likely outcome that you can change, by the way, is the Hanged Man energy. Okay, and then the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So with this energy, at the moment, I would say that either you or someone else that you're dealing with is in this Queen of Swords energy, okay? Trying to be really analytical about the situation. Trying to join up the dots of what happened, how it happened, why it happened, and hopefully how it can be avoided in the future. Okay, Queen of Swords, it's mental energy. Not having any time for bullshit as well with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so don't focus on the gender, it's about the energy. I'm feeling with this one that you're wanting the truth out of someone because they have been somewhat dishonest here, okay? You got the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups with the King of Cups underneath there, right? The Ace to the Eight to the King. All of Cups energy. So, with this analytical energy being the overall energy, it tells me that you have tried to disconnect from your emotions, from this person, or from this situation. Okay. But that doesn't mean to say that it doesn't sting. Alright? This kind of energy, especially with that Ace of Cups to the Eight of Cups, that's not something that you're just going to get over immediately. Okay? That's something that's going to take time to process and time to work through. So what we see is this protective measure that you're putting in place to protect your heart, to protect your emotions, okay? Now, the overall nature of the situation, there either has been a betrayal of some kind or an ending or both, okay? Your Ten of Swords, excuse me, your Ten of Swords clearly is something that has come to its end and it ended badly. It wasn't a nice transition like the Two of Coins, you know, that's a nice gentle transition. It's not something victorious in the way that the world can depict, you know, because we all know that certain cycles in our lifetime need to come to an end. And some cycles come to an end nice and gently, and others more abrupt. Okay, so the Ten of Swords would indicate an abrupt ending of something. Could be of a job, could be of a relationship. Take it as it resonates. But it is something that is close to your heart with all that hidden cups energy. Okay. So, with this one, I'm hearing that the writing was on the wall for a long time with that Ten of Swords. Okay. The background influences that created that Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands. So the situation that created this betrayal, this ending, this abruptness, this pain and anguish is because somebody had to make a choice, and it was a choice between two. It could have been a choice between two people, a choice between two jobs, okay? Ultimately, it was a choice. And when this individual, could have been you, could have been them, made this choice at that point in time, they genuinely believed that they were doing the right thing in that moment, okay? You can see the globe in his hand. So it's like, in that moment, they made a choice that they felt was the correct choice for them. There was also a focus on rebuilding somewhat, okay? If this is about a career, you could have been wanting to rebuild your life, rebuild your finances. If this is about a relationship, you could have wanted to, or they could have wanted to, rebuild some spark with those being Wands energies, okay? Or recreate a spark that used to be there, right? But ultimately, it is making a choice. The immediate causes of your situation, the Knight of Wands, that would indicate to me that somebody quite possibly didn't think it through properly before they actually made that decision, okay? So they might have made a decision based purely on emotions or passions or maybe even lust, because it's a Wands card, okay? It was a decision that basically wasn't built on, I want to say, on reality, okay? It was very spur of the moment energy. That's Knight of Wands. So someone made this decision that they felt for them at that point in time was the right decision, but they didn't really think it through properly, okay? It's kind of like, I mean, how to put this into words, okay? So if this is about a career, somebody could have been seduced into picking a career path that they were promised this, that, and the next, and those things never transpired, okay? If this is about a relationship, yes, it could well be that someone picked the other person based purely off lust and passion. It could have been just based purely on physical looks of a person, you know. It's shallow energy, basically. Really, really shallow energy, and not very well thought through, okay? This is what caused the situation. The enemy, the obstacle, or the challenge that you now face is the Two of Swords. So we're right back to having to make a decision. And with the Two of Swords, you need to keep in mind as well that the person is blindfolded, which means that you are going to have to rely on your intuition to make this choice. Somebody's trying to do a U-turn. This could be you trying to do a U-turn on a decision that you made, and when you got to that place or got to that person, wherever, you realised that you made a mistake. Okay? This could be someone wanting to do a U-turn on a career choice that they made. When they got there, they realised, fuck, I've been lied to. You know, it wasn't as good and shiny and as pretty as what was promised. It's the realities of a fantasy have now come into play. And as we all know, the realities don't always necessarily coincide with how we imagined something to be, okay? So with her being blindfolded, and also she's got her arms crossed over the chest, protecting her heart space, protecting her feelings, which you're currently doing right now, which we can see with the overall energy, is making a decision on intuition and logic rather than emotions, okay? It's kind of feeling your way through a situation, but without being emotionally enmeshed within it, okay? It's making a decision because you have to make a decision. So if this is you that's needing to do this U-turn, then by all means, start making that U-turn, okay? If this is another person, then they're making a U-turn back towards you, right? The attitude that you're needing is the Queen of Cups. So that's self-acceptance, it's empathy also, and with this Queen of Cups, there is a lid on her cup. So it's being more vigilant in the future about who it is that you trust, okay? That's all Queen of Cups energy. Excuse me. The action that you need to take. I do apologize. I'm still ill. I had like 1 week of not being sick, and then straight away we had the germs back in the house. So, I don't know. Right, the action that you need to take, the Six of Wands. So collective. You're needing to do ultimately what is going to make you happy. Okay, what is going to fill you with the Six of Wands feelings, right? Six of Wands is literally the Lord of Victory, okay? It's getting that pay rise, it's getting that promotion, it's getting all of the accolades, it's getting positive attention, right? Ultimately, this is victory. This is knowing that you did a good thing, okay? This is doing what makes you happy. The most likely outcome, the Hanged Man, which is a strange one to get in the most likely outcome. But I'm feeling with this one, it's not about something swinging in the wind, okay? It's not about waiting for answers. This one, in this context, and I'm switching it the other way around so that you can see this clearly, is more to do with enlightenment and spirituality, which a lot of people tend to forget that the Hanged Man energy is also about taking a deep, deep dive into who you are as a person and your spirituality. It's about enlightenment, right? So your most likely outcome here, collective, is knowledge, information, because remember, this is actually based off of Odin, the story of Odin, when he spent, I can't remember how many days and nights it was, under the world tree, but basically that was when he sacrificed his left eye, so that he could get the knowledge of the runes, you know, and this is why we now have runes today, because of Odin's sacrifice for that knowledge. So what's going on in this energy is basically kind of like the same thing. It's like you made a sacrifice, or someone else that you were dealing with made a sacrifice through taking a decision that perhaps wasn't the best decision, and now you have knowledge, enlightenment. Do you know what I mean? It's all part of your own growth as a person and your own soul's growth as well, okay? That's why there's that beam of light around the hangman's head, okay? So you're going to come out of this a lot wiser, more knowledgeable, and a lot more careful in the future also. So this has been a lesson on naivety, basically, okay? If you hear any hustle and bustle in the background, it's the cats are all playing with each other, and they've got like a cellophane packet that makes that lovely crinkle noise. That's what you can hear rustling in the background. Can you tell us more about this Ten of Swords for our collective, please? Ten of Swords. Why is this here for our collective, please? Okay. Tell us more about Ten of Swords for our collective, please. Oh, okay, right. So you got wife, joyfulness, and house. Interesting. Wife, joyfulness, and house have come out with the Ten of Swords. So this energy right here depicts a scenario where there was a lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of enjoyment, you know. It indicates everything was going really, really well. Everything was good. So again, this Ten of Swords, honestly, for the majority of you that I'm reading for, it genuinely does feel like it came out of nowhere. Okay? Like, genuinely. Clarify the Two of Wands, please. It's almost like someone had the opinion that their lifestyle, or the life that they currently had, it wasn't quite good enough. So that would indicate someone not really being grateful for what they had, to be completely honest. Service and constancy. Yeah, it's that service and constancy for me. It's like someone got bored, basically, and that's what led to this really bad decision on their part. Someone definitely got bored of the same old routine of doing the same thing day in, day out. They felt that they were missing some kind of adventure, basically. Can you clarify the Knight of Wands, please? Thank you. Falseness and servant. Okay. I'm feeling that for some of you, you felt like you were being used as a bit of a servant. I'm feeling out this situation where it's like you gave everything that you had to a situation or to another person, and it just wasn't giving you anything in return, you know. It wasn't giving you any satisfaction. Falseness and servant. I do feel that someone was seduced. Now, that can mean anything. Like, that can be being seduced by another person, or that can be being seduced by the promise of a better life elsewhere, being seduced to take up a different job, a different career. All right. That word seduction, it can be used to cover so many different things. So this is all about how it resonates specifically for yourself, okay? Also with this combination, I'm feeling that someone made out that they were putting everything that they had into a situation, but that was a lie, because they were the ones that were actually doing all of the taking and none of the giving. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone, I'm getting like a martyr, falseness and servant. It's like martyr energy. Someone making out that they're all sacrificing, that they're all giving, and that's actually not true at all. It feels almost like for the one who identifies as being the one that was legit doing all of the giving, it feels like someone else has tried to jump ahead of the problem that they caused by telling lies about you. Do you know what I mean? You clarify the Two of Swords for our collective, please. Thank you. Yeah, death. Two of Swords. And this is the challenge that you face. The challenge that you face is going to indicate a renewal with this old job or with this old person, or ending it completely. Taking the L and moving on someplace else. Okay, that's the challenge that you face. Are you going to kill it, or is it going to be revived? The decision's completely up to you. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Clarify Queen of Cups. Whoa. Thief. Thief with love in reverse. Interesting. To clarify the Queen of Cups. It is very possible that someone used you here, collective. Okay. They saw your kindness for weakness. They definitely took you for granted. There's no two ways about it. Thief with love in reverse to clarify your Queen of Cups. That strikes me as the ultimate betrayal. So the attitude that you're needing is to remember what this person or what this situation has done to you. But to remember it from a point of not bitterness, not resentment, but from a place of self-preservation. Okay? Because you absolutely do need to protect yourself in this situation. You do. And it's indicating that the best thing that you can do here, collective, is to distance yourself emotionally and to put those boundaries in place. You know, the whole fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And that's why Spirit's saying, remember. Remember with this person or this situation, this boss, whatever. Remember who they truly, truly are by the way that they treated you the last time. And that ultimately is going to help you to make this difficult decision when it pertains to them. Okay. Clarify the Six of Wands for our collective, please. Thank you. Pleasure seekers. This is in the action that you're needing to take, collective. If you remember what I said to you the last time when we saw that. It's the Lord of Victory. You need to do what you genuinely feel is right for you. You need to seek out your own pleasure. You need to seek out the things that genuinely make you happy. You need to start putting yourself first. Okay. Clarify the Hangman here, please, for our collective. Thank you. Letter. Messenger. Young women. So there could well be a young woman that reaches out and contacts you. You could be the young woman who is being contacted. Okay. But you've definitely got communication here that's coming in thick and fast. Right? And it does feel like a two-way conversation as well. It does indicate that you will be responding to whatever this communication is. And it definitely does feel like you're being asked something. And it feels like you're going to be put on the spot. Okay? So the whole point of this read is to take the shock factor out of it. So that when this communication comes in and when you are asked this question, it's not going to take the wind out your sails quite so much. Whereas if it had happened without any kind of warning, you would have really felt like you were put on the spot. Okay? So at least this way you're going to have some time to think about it, to think things through, and to really consider what your response is going to be to these questions that someone's asking you. Okay. If that's from an old workplace, it's going to be, yeah, do you want to come back and work for us? And if that's like an ex who did you really, really dirty, yeah, they're trying to do a U-turn back to you. Okay. So again, I mean, you can definitely expect. I am feeling like a hand-delivered message here as well. Okay. It's snail mail. Someone actually writing a letter and popping it through your door rather than a text or email. Okay, it does feel like it's more sort of physical communication. This could be from a member of your family as well. Maybe this read is for someone who is pushed out of their family of origin. You know, this could be like a scapegoated person here. And now with the festivities right around the corner, that toxic family of origin is wanting their scapegoat back. Do you know what I mean? So again, you're going to have to really consider carefully the possible repercussions of getting involved with this kind of environment once again, and is that really going to be in your highest good? Okay, because ultimately you do need to start putting yourself first here. You got a sweetheart at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so this read is for a collective that is very sweet natured, that is usually very forgiving. But keep in mind as well, everybody has their limits, and you are entitled to your limits. Okay. Again, this is about romantic love for some of you. Someone's trying to date. Okay, someone's trying to come back in, giving you all the sweet nothings. According to them, you are their sweetheart. Okay, it could be someone being sweet on you. All right. So again, just take it as it resonates. I would be concerned with this, with the thief and the love in reverse, about being love bombed. Okay. If you're not familiar with that term, it basically means someone showering you with love, gifts, affection to try and earn your trust. Okay. Love bombing. It's doing nice, sweet things for you with the design that you're going to feel guilty if you needn't to put up boundaries with that person. Okay, it's all love bombing. I would definitely be cautious of anything like that going on. Okay, especially given the context that we saw in your read. What else for our collective here, please? What else for our collective here? Okay, interesting. There's more to know than what you currently know. Yeah, there are things being kept hidden deliberately. Don't take any action when there's a feeling of resistance. So if your guts is resisting the offer, whatever offer this is, you need to listen to why your guts are resisting it. Because there's that part of you that knows something's not right with this situation. Why now? Why all of a sudden? With greater awareness, you'll find the answers that you're looking for. And the sacrifices that you make today will be worth it. Okay. What's under there? You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Yeah. So somebody might feel tempted to take this person back. If it's a person, they might feel tempted to do that if they feel really lonely. If they feel like, well, there's no better alternative. You know how some of us can get sometimes when we're feeling lonely and, maybe a little bit desperate, especially at this time of year, when families are usually together and couples are usually together, Yeah, it can be really, really tempting at this time of year to restart something that is going to be perhaps less than healthy for us to restart. So again, just really take everything into perspective here before you make that decision, okay? You are attracting your soul tribe though, which is beautiful. Okay, so I do need to leave that one there. I just genuinely hope that reading has helped out somebody. If you did resonate with that reading, then can you please let me know by dropping a cheeky wee like on the video. My personal reading bookings, they're still open. And you can place your booking on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.